This is pretty big, Klutzy.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm pretty excited about this one.
Oh, yeah?
This is a big announcement.
This is a fucking huge announcement.
This could be the biggest announcement we've had in quite a while.
Dustin's getting married.
If not ever. Oh, I wish. I'm pretty excited to announce that this podcast is brought to you by Bloke in a Bar.
Fucking oath. Bloke in a Bar.
Bloke in a Bar beer. The greatest beer on the face of fucking planet Earth.
I have been so stoked about this since we've had the conversation.
We've been in chats for a little while, haven't we?
We have. We've been working on this because this is the beer to have during sport and not during sport.
All the time.
Literally all the time.
You know the best thing about it is full strength, full flavour, and it's just, you can just crush them.
It's absolutely awesome. I know when you're getting on the sesh with the boys, there's only one beer that you need to have, and that's Bloke in a Bar
Get
lager.
a few blokes around you. Now, obviously, Denon from Bloke has been a massive supporter of ours right from the start. I think he was on our third ever episode.
Yep.
So the fact that he's on board to support us now and giving us a crack is absolutely massive.
He's a bloke that got on top of us two blokes who are getting on top of a lot of other blokes, and you two can get on that pile of blokes by grabbing a carton of Bloke in a Bar lager.
Head to the website, blokeinabar.com.au, head to the store locator, input your postcode, and it will tell you where the closest store is.
There's this beautiful little thing I'm having a look at with so many little red arrows up around the southeast Queensland region.
And if you're in Brizzy, better yet, Caxton Hotel. They always have stock. There's a fucking mountain of blokes downstairs. They also have it on tap in the Cauldron Bar.
I was going to say, if you're not sure if you want to commit to the carton straight away, go have one on tap.
Try before you buy. Exactly. Try a bloke before you buy.
There's literally hardly any other places.
It's almost like going to a brothel before getting married. Try before you buy.
Exactly. Literally.
Come to the Caxton.
It's literally the exact same thing. But yeah, I know that's what I'll be having with all the boys on Friday nights after footy. Grab your mates, grab some bloke, and just have a good fucking time.
Yeah, and thank you so much to everyone who's been getting around the podcast. It means the world to us, and you guys getting around us is what makes stuff like this possible. So thank you. If you want to support us, want to support Kempy, get some blokes this weekend.
Yep.
Get it up on your story. Fucking tag us in your story. And I feel like people out there might be a bit scared to try, it's like a different beer, just have a crack. It's an absolute game changer.
If you're someone who enjoys, a couple of the other standard beers out there at the moment, which we won't name because we don't have to, because this one is superior in every single way. Go out there and try Bloke. It's really well priced and it's just delicious. Wow. Go to blokeinabar.com.
Is it a track?
Oh, it is.
I don't know if you can call this band of the week, but we're sticking with it.
Feel that neck move.
Happy fucking Friday.
Another long weekend, baby.
If you're in Queensland.
Yeah, if you're not, go fuck yourself.
Yes, sucked in.
What are you doing not up here? If you're overseas, you've even had a shitter time than us in the last few weeks.
This will be our third in a row. And that is Don't Fuck Around by X Club.
Yeah, big shout out to X Club.
Skin on Skin.
Some Brisbane boys doing some fucking awesome work.
Some very hot Brisbane boys.
Very, very hot boys. About to head overseas. They're doing their final Brisbane tour, Australia tour. And they're about to go over to Europe and just absolutely tear the scene up.
Shout out to the boys. Get around them. They've got a fucking whole heap of bangers, so give them a listen.
Everyone that asks us about music that we listen to and we love to get on the beers and get a bit spooky, that's the sort of shit X Club is our go-to.
Yeah,
big fans.
Did you have a good weekend, mate?
Yeah, look, I did. Well, it was pretty cooked.
Yeah, it's going to be a weird episode, I think.
It's going to be a little bit weird. I'll get into it eventually, but how about yourself?
Yeah, mate. I agreed. Also had a great weekend, and we will get into it soon. But before we kick things off, it would be remiss of me not to talk about how happy I was to get home after a bit of a bender on the weekend to my Lad Collective sheets.
Oh, dude, that would have been the best thing ever.
Sometimes you get home and you're like, fuck, my bed's not made. My bed wasn't made, but it didn't matter because I had the Lad Collective sheets and I simply used the labelled corners with the extra fitted handles to just whack them on in under 2 minutes, I would say.
Yeah,
it's simple.
That's just so good. To me, it sounds like you're a caterpillar encasing yourself in a Lad Collective cocoon to emerge as a
beautiful
fully
butterfly.
Regenerated butterfly.
That's exactly how it was. Have a look at me now. That was last night.
I've honestly never seen you looking better in my life.
Exactly right.
And so that's a long life that we've had together.
If you want to wrap yourself in a Lad Collective cocoon and become the best possible version of yourself, use our code BBB20, which will get you $20 off your first order. We're helping you become, the Lad Collective is helping you become the best butterfly possible. So get around the boys. They're supporting us. Thank you so much, fellas.
Yeah, fucking oath. And we'd also like to
get another new sponsor.
We got another new
Things
sponsor
are happening.
this week.
Things are happening.
If you're watching, you can see that we're in some of the most colourful get-up that you can get in the high-vis trade industry, and that is from Trademart. So Trademart are just tradies making workwear for tradies. So absolutely stoked to have them on board.
We've been in chat with them for a little while. You might have seen Clutzy's actually worn this shirt a couple of times, and I've got another t-shirt that I wore. So we're stoked to have them on board. Yeah, we love what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. So it's I know from personal experience on sites, if I rock up wearing my Trademart gear, a lot of blokes know what Trademart is. If you don't, basically the fellas that founded Trademart unfortunately had a friend pass away due to some mental health issues, and they thought, what can we do? So let's get some workwear out there that starts a conversation about mental health issues in trade industry. So look, they're absolutely everywhere. It's awesome stuff. There's plenty of blokes around that wear it. I know actually my old man was back in town on the weekend, went to the pub on Friday, and he looked over and he saw this bloke wearing a Trademart shirt, tapped him on the shoulder just to be like, hey, like, Dad loves doing that shit. Yeah. He's got his own, all his
That's
boys.
That's like the point of having the shirt, right? Is being like, love your shirt. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Start a conversation.
Start up, have a conversation with someone, get to know someone. Turns out it's one of his best mates, fucking sons that he hasn't seen in years.
Yeah.
Would he have gone up and seen him otherwise? Probably not, and he would have gone home straight away. But thanks to Trademart for keeping that going.
Starting conversations, baby.
Part of their other thing, though, as well, is they've also, we've got some signage in the background, and they've got a free mental health service, TIACS.
This is a conversation starter.
This is a conversation starter. So basically, if you or anyone you know is experiencing mental health issues, it's a free and confidential counselling service for truckies, tradies, blue-collar workers, and those who care about them. Available Australia-wide. If you just need a yarn, give them a call or text to speak with a counsellor. So
free.
It's absolutely free. Trademart, can't thank them enough for jumping on board, but also can't thank them enough for actually giving a shit about people out there that are going through some tough times. So they're absolutely awesome. If you want to get involved with what they're doing, we do have a code BBB20 for 20% off, I believe.
Yeah, I'm just double checking that. It is 20% off your first order.
Yep. So look, they got plenty of designs. We're going to be wearing some other stuff as well, but
obviously it's workwear, but I'm obviously not a fucking tradie. And you might ask, what would I need this sort of shirt for? Mowing the yard. Painting the fence.
Exactly.
Plenty of shit.
Just general housework to look like an absolute.
Yeah. So when I go to Bunnings, I don't look like a fuckwit.
Body oath.
I fit in.
So thank you, Trademart, for jumping on board. Remember, BBB20 for that 20% off your first order.
Thank you to all of our sponsors making this shit possible, and thank you for everyone getting around us.
Yeah, most importantly,
thank you to you guys. Shit is happening.
Shit's actually
Dude, we should probably fucking cover off what's just happened quickly in the last 2 weeks.
Can we just address everything?
Everything.
Probably not.
We can't fit it all in.
Because I can't remember it all.
Well, first of all, there's a lot of new followers on Instagram, and I don't know if you're all listening, but and just know Clutzy is reaching for some milk, but something's happened. I don't know what, and there's plenty of new people on board. Thank you all for following along. Hopefully you're enjoying the content, but a big shout out to all the frothies who tagged us in the YKTR post during the week.
Yeah, that was actually mental. So just briefly, if you don't know, I remember Darth put me onto ice ages ago for YKTR.
When we first started, basically.
When we first started, it helped us out with a lot of the things that we were doing. And yeah, for him
pretty crazy. It's almost like the whole reason we started, and he's reaching out to us. So power of the pod, baby. I've been saying it for a long time. We don't have the biggest following, but we have the fucking best by a country mile.
Best looking in the country and internationally as well. So thank you for being
shit keeps happening to us all the time, and we're just like, how the fuck is this happening? We said it today when we got here. We're like, what the fuck? How's this happening?
So shout out to all the new, but especially the old frothies that have been with us along the way. We're really appreciating it. We're pretty keen to just fucking rip and tear and get in there and keep doing what we're doing.
Fuck that beer.
Apparently people enjoy it. Oh, it's possibly the best beer going around.
How was your weekend, mate?
Absolutely fucked.
Yeah?
I went on a bender.
Yeah.
Like a big bender.
Yeah.
It was fucked.
I kind of got that feeling.
So I obviously had the first game of the year for footy. Now, my intentions were go out there and find out about the crab people, because we don't know enough about the crab people.
Who were they again?
The Redlands Mud Crabs.
Redlands Mud Crabs. That's right. Yeah.
I believe I sent a message at 4 a.m. Saturday morning to my group chat of footy players saying, why would a club name themselves after a harmless mud crab? You've been beaten before the whistle's even blown. But to get to that point, we obviously had to start somewhere. So Friday, rocked up to Jeeps, and I was just absolutely humming. I was so excited.
Yeah.
Quick shout out to my mate Chook from up north, Big Matty Hemwood. I helped his mum move some stuff like over a year ago now. And he shouted me a carton of Northerns. And I was like, you don't have to do that. But anyway.
In future, make it blokes.
Yeah, exactly. In future, make it bloke. That's all I'm accepting from now on. So if anyone's getting me beer,
if you're going to buy me beers, make them blokes.
And tag us on Instagram. So basically I brought that down to shout the boys some beers. A few of us sat around. I was down at Jeeps till about 11:30 after the game. We played an awesome game of footy, considering none of us had played together this year because we don't train.
Yeah. Why would you?
I did actually get stitched up because I rocked up to training because we thought, actually, fuck it, we'll just have one little
run around,
have a run around, get the hands going on Thursday night. Rocked up, big bad trudge, 4th grade coach. You right to play Saturday morning, mate? I was like, oh, yeah, fuck, all right.
You know what the funniest thing about it was? I chatted to you about how keen you were for Friday, 6th grade, to get on the piss afterwards as well. And you were like, oh my God, I've just been asked to play 4th grade at 9:30 on Saturday. And instead of being like, oh, I just won't drink 100 beers on Friday night, your first thought was, geez, that's going to be tough.
There was no second guessing about not getting on the piss because I've made it my mission. I need to be a bit more social at footy this year. A lot of other shit's not going on now, so I can fucking really get back into who I am.
Is this the first season when you're not working hospo?
Yeah.
So you've got your weekends off.
Oh, second season.
Yeah.
But last year, COVID stuff, a bunch of other shit. Yeah. Couldn't really do much.
There wasn't even crowds for half the games and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But fuck me, Friday night, we just went through, I think we went through like, I don't know, 3 or 4 cartons between a couple of us.
Yeah, nice.
And I was pretty keen to just sit down there, and then Caitlin's like, oh, I've got some mates up from Sydney. Are you guys heading out? Because I'm going out again. She also went on a bender, which doesn't happen because, I don't know, she's going soft in her age, but that's all right. She's still a young'un.
I know the feeling, Caitlin. I know the feeling.
Sort of got a second wind, I suppose. But I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I will go out. I hadn't met these dudes before, so went and said g'day. Great blokes. One of them's a comedian, actually, Billy Darcy. Really funny bloke. Shout out to the big fella. We'll get him on the pod one day when he's back up here.
Yeah, that'd be massive.
Incredibly keen to. I ended up going out till 3:30, 4 o'clock Saturday morning, getting up at 7 o'clock to catch an Uber back to Ashgrove to have myself drop down to Brothers Rugby Club for an 8:30 warm-up.
Fuck.
I was still pretty pissed. I rocked up and everyone... I had put a fair few things on my story over the night.
Yeah.
I was
on our story too.
On ours as well, apparently.
Fuck, that was funny. I woke up so early on Saturday morning. Like, I woke up at 4:30 and looked at the story and I was like, holy shit. It was added like 2 hours prior. If anyone's... And this might get me in trouble with you, and if you want me to cut it out, I will. If anyone's questioning Klutzy's like allegiance to club footy, I messaged him being like, because yes, as a public holiday, I was like, do you want to record on Tuesday instead of Monday, or are you going to go to training? And Klutzy was just like, fuck that, I'm avoiding contact.
I got bruises and shit all over me. I don't go to Tuesday trainings, man. I'm old enough to avoid that now.
Fucking oath. More important things to do, like drink beers at the pub.
Yeah, exactly. But fuck me, man. I rocked up and I was just going through the motions. I played an alright game. We lost. But towards the end of the game, I just had this knocked heads with someone and the headache started, and I was just like, oh fuck, here we go. It wasn't like a concussion thing or anything. There's a distinct difference between that, but I just knew because 1, it was towards the end of the game. 2, I'd had 3 hours sleep, if that, and 3, I was just hurting.
Yeah.
I just knew this headache was going to be bad. And I was like, fuck, you just got to go 10 more minutes. Ran back, started doing more shit, got the ball again, fucking off the left foot, start getting chopped down. Another bloke comes over the top, fucking forearm straight to the middle of the head, and I've just gone down, and I've placed the ball back, and I'm just lying on the ground, like my mouth just got grass all inside of it, and I'm just like, what the fuck am I actually doing out here? Like, what is the point of this?
This is not fun.
Why am I putting myself through this?
This is not fun.
You know, this is not what I signed up for. I was like, you know what? There's 10 minutes left.
Fuck
I'm absolutely
this.
fucked. My head is hurting so much, and I've just come off one of the big nights that I'll ever have.
Get me off.
Yeah, so I just laid down for a little bit more and went, yeah, no, I'm going off. Looked up straight at the sideline, hand up. Everyone's real concerned for me. Like, what's up? What's up? I was like, fucking head knock there. I feel absolutely
3
fucked.
hours sleep, 56 beers last night.
Everyone's just pissing themselves laughing while like people like real concerned. I was like, oh no, I'm honestly just fucked. So yeah, did that, and then I'd organised. I got a couple of old friends from high school days, live in Rubes, who I hadn't seen in ages. Just introducing Caitlin to them, so she came along to drink. She was fucking hurting.
Also battling from it.
Also battling. It was 2 nights on the roll on the piss for her. I was just battling from lack of sleep, and I was meant to meet them at 2 o'clock at the Boundary, and I was like preparing myself to get ready at 1:15.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck this is so fucked. How am I going to do this? And they got a message, hey, won't be there till 3. Is that all good? I was like, yeah, sweet.
Absolutely.
Quick little nap. Got up. Had an awesome night at the Boundary, but it was funny.
Great pub. Good awesome beers pub on tap, hey?
Yeah.
Like sours and shit?
Straws and rhubarb. I was pounding. Had a lot of them. But it was pretty funny. I was on the way, like in the Uber there, and it was a little bit past 3 o'clock. Liv's message, she's like, oh, I've just rocked up. Then 10 seconds after that, my phone's ringing. It's Hurdy. And he's just giggling. And I was like,
what are you laughing at?
I was like, what's up? He goes, drinks today. I was like, yeah, bro. He goes, fuck, I thought they were tomorrow. Keep in mind, he's all the way out at Albany Creek. Fuck. He's like, I'll be there soon. So he's just like, I was just like, yeah, Hurdy's stuck in traffic. He'll be a little bit. And they're like, yeah, all good. And then, he just rocked up and was like, I've got so much head noise as well. Yeah. Like, I'm just fucked.
Head noise central by the sounds of it.
Yeah, but no, it was good. We did like a mini pub crawl. We did Boundary, and then went to Archive up to Brisbane Brewing Co. and then down to Pig and Whistle.
Oh, very nice.
At West End, which I'd never been to before. Yeah. Awesome venue.
Very nice. So is that one on the corner?
Yeah, right opposite Messina.
Yeah.
Real fucking good, man.
You'd almost call it South Bank, wouldn't you?
Yeah, very close too. So that was awesome. And then Sunday, I woke up late, but still made it to the markets. Fucking oath I did.
Fuck, we need to do a vlog at the markets.
Yeah, I'm keen as fuck. It'd be so good.
You know what we should do is do an event finally on a Saturday and then make the recovery at the markets. The Milton markets.
So good. And then we could all go and order the exact same thing
Juice.
I order.
Yeah.
And then go get that coffee and then go order the same food and just
do the Sunday routine.
I'm really big on the fresh made crunchy pork Vietnamese bun.
If we were far more organised, it would have been perfect to do it this weekend, long weekend.
Yeah, it would have been.
But we're not.
I'll probably still be at the markets before Caxton Seafood Fest, which is this Sunday, which will be awesome.
Big plug for the Caxton Seafood Fest.
Yeah, so did that and then went to the paddo to watch the Lions. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'll go there for a little bit. Probably go back to Caitlin's afterwards.
Jeez, there was some sport on the weekend, wasn't there? It
was awesome.
Yeah.
So good. But she was a bit tired, so I was like, oh, yeah, I'll just catch up with you tomorrow or something. I was like, fuck it. I might as well just keep drinking. So we just got absolutely blind at the paddo, unfortunately.
Yeah. Not happy about it, are we?
Not my choice of pub.
No, and I know Clutch was an advocate to get everyone back down here. I was privy to some group chats, but anyway, we live and we learn. Yeah, Caxton, the greatest pub on earth.
Yeah, exactly. It just made me appreciate this place more, I suppose.
Yeah. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, and it's great to be back right now, right?
Yeah, fucking oath. But I've got a couple of shout-outs too. There's all these blokes on a pub golf crawl. Some young'uns, fresh 18-year-olds. We've got Mitch, Freddie, Laxon, that's Laxon. Got that one pronounced to me a few times. And then we had Buff, Tom, Bordeaux from Kenmore, Ned and John. So You're all brothers, boys, so you're instantly weaker in my eyes, but it was lovely to meet you all. No, it was real good. So I sculled a rum with Freddie, I believe, which was great fun. Got on the giant margaritas.
Giant margaritas?
That was one thing that was fucking
at the
sick.
paddo?
Yeah. They got these like
talk me through giant.
Big fish bowls. It was like 3 litres of margarita.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, so I shared one with Bordy. He had 2 glasses sips, and I had like maybe 5 or 6.
Fucking hell.
So that was fucking awesome.
How much did one of them set you back?
$38. It was value
Not
for
too
money,
bad.
actually.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Think about a cocktail normally costs you like 20, so.
Yeah, so that was pretty good. And then Monday I literally did nothing, just made some sweet potato gnocchi. Helped Dad fix some things on the car on Sunday.
And that rolled into today, didn't it, mate?
Do you want to talk about head noise?
I do.
One of my favourite story about head noise.
Yeah.
My whole day today was head noise.
Imagine this after a, what?
A nice
4-day bender? 3-day bender?
3-day bender. I have gone to go to Caitlin's last night, turned on the lights on my car. The high beam stayed on. Couldn't I'd already got to hers. Yeah, this is fucked. I already got to hers. It was fine. I went out to get McFlurries.
Yeah.
High beams wouldn't turn off.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is...
You drove to Macca's with your high beams?
No, I refused to drive.
Oh, you didn't
I was like,
go.
fuck
Okay,
this.
yeah.
I'm not blinding people.
Yeah.
I'll grab it.
That's a good decision.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? You're a good bloke. So did that. And then I woke up this morning and I was like, fuck, we'll see how it goes again. It's pitch black when I go to work. High beams are on. And I was like, fuck, I can't blind someone. Like, I don't feel comfortable doing that. So I drove a little bit and then I was like, nah, this is actually fucked. Like, I'm just going to pull over.
Yeah.
So I went and got a coffee and I texted one of the blokes I work with. I was like, I'll be there like maybe 6:30. Like my car's playing
Just
up
need to wait for the sun to come up.
Yeah, literally. As soon as the sun came up enough.
So you used to not be able to drive when it rained because you could only have the windows down.
Yeah.
But now it can't be raining or dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's worse than that now, isn't it?
It's worse than that now. So I'm driving along the Ipswich motorway. Gets to about 6:15. And then all of a sudden, fucking, the engine light comes on. And I was like, oh no. I was like, fuck this. And at this point, because I was taking one of the other cars at home for the week. And this is going to be the only day I drove.
Your car.
The Mazda Beta. And I was like, fuck. I'll get the car to work. Leave it there and we'll see what happens to Savo. Or I'll organise someone to come out and have a look at it.
Yeah.
And discuss what's going to happen. About 2 minutes after that.
That's so weird that the lights were on. The high beam.
Yeah, the light thing really wigged me out.
That's weird.
We replaced the lights.
Yeah, so you thought it might have just been that.
Yeah. I don't know. But, all of a sudden, no acceleration. Smoke coming out of the bonnet. And I was like, can't. And I just missed an emergency stop bay as well. So now I look like some dickhead parallel to KFC Red Bank who's missed it just looks so bad. So I was sitting there for like an hour. They rock up and I was like, look, it doesn't look good. I'm going to be going back to Ashgrove. So they're like, yeah, sweet. We'll just take you to a safe spot then. Just towards Ipswich. I was like, I'll go back to Ashgrove. They're like, yeah, I'll take you to the next servo. It's the closest one. It's going to be closer to Ipswich. I was like,
thanks for nothing.
You're not reading the room, card. Yeah. Which I understand that's what he has to do, but at the same time, like, let's just do some convenience.
Yeah.
What's an extra 2-minute turnaround going to do?
Yeah.
So then I waited for RACQ for like 3 hours and I'm messaging Darcy. Now,
this is also... Don't forget that Clutzy wakes up fucking early for an early start. So this is like, if you're like myself and start work at 8:30, this is probably like 7? Like I was just getting up and just getting ready for work.
Yeah, I messaged you at 7 I was messaging the boys at 7 about being stuck on the motorway.
Yeah. So I'm getting ready for work, just going back and forth with Clutzy, and I was at home pissing myself.
I've already been up for 2 and a bit hours at this point. And then I get to the servo. Now, it's well documented that I enjoy a poo when I get to work.
A lot. Not even at work either. Just all the time.
Just in general.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, I'll just hold out to the servo. Got to the servo, walk inside. I was like, hey mate, whereabouts your toilet? Don't have one here. I was like, really? You don't have a toilet here? He's like,
well, that's bullshit, because where does he go to the toilet?
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, what do? Do you just fucking run out the back and shit out there? You're not a dog. I can see there's a staff room out there.
Yeah.
You can see my car's fucked.
You obviously don't understand how dire this situation is, but
I was like, oh no. So then I just went and sat in my car again, and I was like, I don't know.
Try and think about something else.
Yeah, waiting for all this fucking, literally waiting for this shit to happen. Went to the fruit shop next door. There's this little lady in there, and I was like, oh, I've walked in, and she's just like startled. And I was like, do you have a toilet I could use, please? And she's like, nah. And I was like, fuck, where do you poo? Walked back to the car, and I'm just like, holy fuck. Like, it's getting bad at this point. It's about 9 o'clock. So this is at least 3 hours after I should have, just got all of it out.
Yeah.
And then I'm starting to search public toilets on Google Maps. I was like, toilet, where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Toilet.
And it popped up Dinmore train station. I was like, oh, you're a fucking idiot. Why wouldn't you have gone to the train station? Yeah, they have public toilets there. Yeah. Got everything on. It starts lightly sprinkling with rain. So I'm just like, Kel Knight waddling to the fucking Dinmore train station. Get down there. Try a door, locked. Try another door, locked. Try another door, locked. All the public toilets are fucking locked.
See, I was going to say before you started this that I knew like halfway up to this story, but not the end. So I'm actually excited to hear this.
Yeah, so here I am clenching my little heart out.
For like 4 hours as well.
This is at least 4 hours now. I'm like, holy fuck, I am about to lift off. Now I need to piss as well. And I know that there's a good chance this is going to be liquidy. So if I'm forcing to piss somewhere, there's a good chance something else is going to have to come out. So I'm going to have a lot of muscle control here. A lot of muscle control. So I was like, fuck, I have to piss. And I have to piss in a bush because there's no toilets around. I've got to do this. And then I'm standing there pissing, and I see a van go past. It looked like a cop van. And I was like, I'm in high vis in a bush, pissing.
About to shit my pants.
This is going to look so bad. I genuinely might cry if they pull up and go, what's happening? I'm waiting for someone to come.
They also would not believe that story either.
No. So I'm just there. I'm just like, fuck. Get it all done. Go back. Then I remembered I had shovel in the back of the car. Also had a roll of toilet paper. And I was like, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen today. And this is where I dig a hole and shit. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. I was really hoping it would.
That's where I left off the story, I think. Yeah.
So I was waiting, and then the RACQ bloke came out. I was like, thank God, he can just like, hopefully there's a tow truck or something with him as well. Like,
take me to a toilet.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I need a tow.
Yeah.
He gets out there, opens it up. We do two things. 2 minutes later, he goes, I can't do anything. I'll get you a tow truck. Boom. He's off. I'm like, well,
sick.
I still haven't shat.
Yeah.
I'm still absolutely holding on for dear life.
Wonder if you're covered in roadside assistance by that.
Welcome
to RACQ. How can I help you?
One of the boys from work told me that I should have shat. Oh, it might have been Snooze, actually. How's this? Yeah. After I said the car had shat itself, I get a call from Snooze. And I was like, hang on, where are you? He goes, oh, New York. I was like, what the fuck? He goes, yeah, do you want to borrow my car? I was like, it's okay, man. I got one at home. Thank you. Started talking about New York. And then I was like,
probably good to take the mind off.
I was like, oh, dude, this is so scared. I got to go. But yeah, and then the tow truck driver rocked up. He was a lovely dude. He was quite chatty. And thank God he was chatty because I just stopped thinking about my poo.
Yeah. So I thought you were going to say you told him that you needed to poo.
No. I was actually going to ask to stop somewhere, but then I was like, oh no, I'll just wait. If I shit in a tow truck, I shit in a tow truck. So it's my mindset. It'd be a good yarn for both of us.
God, he actually said that to me this morning. He was like, oh, well, it'll be good ammo for the podcast.
Yeah.
It's like, silver linings.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't get home till like 11:30. So we're now 6.5 hours post wake up waiting to poo.
Fuck.
And then he was getting down the driveway and he was...
so he towed the car back home.
Towed the car back home. Dad's going to look at it on the weekend. And the whole time I'm just like, I need to go up and shit or piss.
Both.
Or both.
Yeah.
Couldn't. He was there for like 20 minutes getting the car off, doing all this shit.
Sorry.
As soon as he left, holy fuck. I just piss bolted upstairs, did everything.
Just fell out your ass, didn't it?
It was probably one of the most relieving things I've ever done in my life. Like, that was good.
For a split second there, you didn't care about the blown up car in the driveway.
No, I didn't. But you know what? For as much shit as I've given that car, I was very upset that this could have been the last time.
Oh, absolutely heartbreaking. I've absolutely drilled it on this podcast. And I said today, I was like, get a fucking photo. And you're like, I didn't get one. And I was like, cunt, if it's the last time I ever see that car, I'm going to be heartbroken.
And then it's in the driveway at home.
Thank God. We should do a photo shoot.
There's generally been that'd be funny, some of the most like fuck stuff has happened in that car with that car because of that car. Like it has seen some shit.
My favourite story ever still is when you pulled up at the drive-thru and the chick said, "Oh, you must be single," because no one would get in that car.
I'm in a happy relationship. Go fuck.
Does this mean you're going to get a new car? Actually, Toyota, if you're listening, reach out.
Yeah, if anyone's a car,
could do with a Hilux, couldn't you?
If anyone's got an automatic car for me, that'd be awesome. But yeah, so fuck. So driving.
Cross your fingers and your toes for the Mazda Beta.
The Maserati. All the boys at work were devastated because they love like watching me rock up every morning.
Honestly, this podcast would be fucked without the Mazda. We get a lot of content off the back of it. So
we do. Yeah, it's going to be disappointing to see it go, but fuck. Positive vibes.
You've been tucking into that milk there, mate.
Yeah, we have anyway.
I went away on the weekend. I was at a wedding down in Crumman Valley, stayed in Palm Beach with a couple who we're good friends with, and it was an absolutely lovely weekend. But one of the funniest things I've ever seen, I'm having an absolute mind blank here. Lucky I wrote it down.
Wonder why.
Yeah. So... they were waiting to have the ceremony on this grassing. It was raining, and I don't think they had like a backup wet weather plan.
Yeah.
They finally figured out that it wasn't going to stop raining and like changed the plan, changed the seating around stuff, blah, blah. So basically at the start of the thing, it was supposed to be like rock up and have the ceremony, but then they started handing out drinks because they were like, we're just waiting for the rain to pass so everyone have a few drinks.
Yeah.
And me and the bloke his name's Charlie, the couple we were staying with, they're lovely. They've got a young son who's nearly 1, and I feel like it was like them letting their hair down for the weekend.
Fuck yeah.
Charlie and I, the girls, went to do something. I can't remember. Or maybe they were just getting ready, and it was 10 o'clock, and Charlie and I were like, should we just have a beer? I was like, yeah, let's have a beer. So we started drinking pretty early, and anyway, get to this wedding, and we didn't know anyone else there. Like, we obviously knew the couple getting married, but it was like all their friends, and we both used to work with the person getting married, but didn't know anyone else. We're the only people there from that job.
Yeah.
And there was like this pool in the backyard and had no pool fence, and like pavers around it were really skinny. So it was like grass and like skinny pavers and pool, and everyone was being like, fuck, be careful around the pool, rah, 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 rah. And there was like this big group of family of the bride and groom, and they were around a table with an umbrella and this massive board of like cheese and biscuits and shit. And we're starving, like, fuck, we should go and get some of that.
Yeah.
So Charlie goes to walk through and slips on the thing and like nearly falls.
Yeah.
Doesn't end up in the pool, and everyone's like, holy shit, Rora. And this dude, he was like a weird uncle. He would have been like 50 something. Goes, oh, fuck, don't fall in, mate. And Charlie was talking about his wife, but he was like, oh, fuck, that's one way for me to get some mouth to mouth around here. And I like laughed, but the bloke he said it to thought he was talking to him. And his face was just like, what the fuck? So that was funny as fuck. But then we ended up getting a bus back from the reception to Currumbin, and Charlie's blind as fuck sitting behind me, and he gets on the bus full of family, like grandma, walking frame and shit. It's like midnight, and Charlie just goes, can I get a hoya? And this bloke in front of me just turns around, same bloke, and goes, hoya! Staring straight at Charlie. And it was the most fucked thing ever. I was like, oh, it was fucking fucked up. But yeah, it was a great weekend. Gotta love weddings and gotta love the Gold Coast.
Fucking hard.
I think I had something else written down, but as I said, mind blank. one other thing I wanted to bring up was we did run club. We had a week off run club. It'll be back. It'll be back with a bang. But we were at the Caxton last Monday, must have been.
Yeah.
On the public holiday. And we'd done that. We'd spoken on the podcast about how it was so weird that's right. We had a beer after run club before we recorded. And I was like, it's so weird how everyone in Australia just like goes crazy when the bottle shops are shut for one day. And we ended up talking about it on the podcast.
Yeah.
The Concrete Cowboy, who we've spoken about for so many times, inboxed us and was like, oh, fuck, that was me. I was like, what do you mean? Because we were paying people out who weren't ready for the bottle shops to be shut. So thanks to the MILF Hunter for sending this through. But you know you're desperate for beers on Anzac Day. He posted this in the Ashgrove or Barden community group saying, hate to be this person, but does anyone know of any liquor shops open? So shout out to you, the Concrete Cowboy, for awesome. Being the butt of our jokes for like 4 weeks running, basically.
That's so fucking funny. The new one was major shops being closed on Anzac Day. Like
what do you mean?
Woolies and Coles and shit.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
That rocked a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people went stir crazy.
Didn't bother me.
No, apparently Sunday was just mental at shopping centres.
Yeah. Wake up Australia, basically, is what I'm receiving.
Yeah, fucking oath.
Lads, Australian Autumn is here, and luckily the sponsor of today's podcast, Manscaped, are here to make sure the leaves are falling off your tree as smoothly as possible. Their 4th generation performance package, which includes their signature Lawnmower 4.0, has all the tools equipped to keep you calm and collected through all weather uncertainty.
Yeah, look, Das, that is certainly true. Fellas, footy season is upon us as well. We have all 4 codes coming back. And of course, you want to have your package on full display when you're having a shower afterwards.
Absolutely.
So what's better? Get your Manscaped out. Make your little fella a little bit proud. The boys might even have a look and go, tell you what, nice cock. She's looking a lot better this year.
Yeah, can finally see it.
Yeah, exactly. Can finally see it in between all the bushes. Ladies as well, look, I'm sure you guys could use it as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure you guys do nude showers.
It's a great tool. The Lawnmower 4.0 is unbelievable.
Everyone can use the Lawnmower 4.0. You got to look good in the change rooms afterwards. You got to start asserting authority on who has the nicest looking cock.
And your performance package will also come with a weed whacker to keep your ear and nose hair under control, crop preserver, crop reviver, everything you need. You'll be sorted for autumn.
It is nice having a nice smelling crotch. So, look, it is time to join the 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped by going to manscaped.com, where you can get 20% off free shipping with the code BBB20. That's capital letters as well, because we are capital blokes. Always remember, lads, when you trim the weeds, the tree stands taller.
Exactly right. We've been saying it from day dot.
Bloody oath we have. Mine's just not that tall.
Oh, yeah. One other thing I wanted to bring up, I was listening to another podcast. Nice. A great friend of ours, Connor, and his friend, I think her name's Izzy. They do the Hotline Fling podcast.
Yeah.
And they had you on as a bit of a guest caller.
They did.
And I feel like I knew this, but I don't know if I'd ever connected the dots like they had. I knew all of the elements to this.
To my situation.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'd ever thought about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so basically the call was almost chatting through your current family tree. And I was wondering if you could delve into it a little bit for us.
Okay. Well, I'd also like to, just before I get into this, I think Connor's situation sounds more fucked than my situation.
Okay.
Connor's mum is married to... No, Connor's dad, his sister is married to Connor's mum's brother.
So Connor's dad's sister...
Yeah, is married
to Connor's mum's brother.
Yeah.
That is pretty weird.
See, I think that's weirder than mine.
So that would be like your brother being married to your wife's sister, right? Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking weird.
So I think that's scat ass.
That is weird ass.
To me, that's scat ass.
Imagine family gatherings. It'd be great, actually.
Yeah, it'd be very easy.
It'd be great, yeah.
Very, very easy. But yeah, my situation that they were wigged out by, that we've brought up on this before is...
Have we?
I think we have, but they were wigged out about how easy all the elements actually, yes, they're there, but they're not there. So obviously my girlfriend's name's Caitlin, my sister's name's Caitlin, and then my sister's boyfriend's name is Josh.
Fucked. And your name is Josh.
My name is Josh. And they were just like, how does all this work? Like, what the fuck? They're like, what about like, what do you call like Caitlin? I was like, I just call like my girlfriend. It's like, I just call her Caitlin.
Yeah.
I've never ever called her anything else. Like that
a nickname or anything.
Name. Yeah. Whereas my sister, I've never called her Caitlin. I call her Kate or Katie.
Yeah.
Because my mate Matt, his older sister, her name is Caitlin. So growing up, she was always Caitlin.
Yeah.
And my sister was Kate or Katie.
Yeah.
That's just how that worked. And then they were like, oh, okay, yeah, can see that. What about like your sister's boyfriend? I was like, well, we worked with him at Macca's, and everyone, including his friends, have always referred to him as Marshall.
Yeah, right.
That's his last name.
Yeah.
Like,
so, kind of how you're Klutz or Klutzy.
Yeah.
Not many people call you Josh.
There was like never anything about like Josh. Like he's just like Marshall.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I'd be the Josh or something or Klutz or whatever. But like, yeah, there's literally like, I don't call.
It's still pretty fucking weird.
Yeah.
You're dating Caitlin and your sister Caitlin is dating Josh and you're Josh.
Yeah. It's not that bad.
It's not. It's just a coincidence, really, isn't it?
It is. It's just a coincidence.
Just a happy little coincidence.
Yeah, exactly.
Do we want
Can't help who likes the smell of your mask.
And musky you are.
And musky I am.
Do we want to touch on the milk or?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
I wasn't sure if we should have clarified that earlier if we were actually going to talk about it or not, but.
Yeah, so you've probably seen, or if you're not watching.
You haven't seen.
Yeah, you haven't seen it, but I've been drinking a 2-litre bottle of milk.
How far through? You're going pretty well. I'd say 2/3.
I've got, maybe a third to go.
Yeah.
With a 2-litre bottle.
That's pretty good. We've only been going for 41 minutes. So.
It's pretty fucked. I can feel it.
And we were talking about how gassy you were before we started as well.
As everyone knows, I do absolutely sweet fuck all on this, like running anything with this. So I was trolling through TikTok the other night, and geez, my farts have increased in the last 10 minutes. Hey, I was trolling through TikTok.
Worrying signs. I'm almost certain that we got picked up by the mic as well.
Yeah. There's a distinct possibility that I shit myself this evening. But yeah, we've been copping a little bit of hate on some TikToks recently.
Yeah. And I think we touched on it last week.
Yeah, I thought of a funny response to someone who said that I was a soft cock for not being able to drink milk.
Yeah. I think it was on the Dare Ice Coffee clip.
Yeah, it was one of the Dare Ice Coffee clips. And I responded with a video and I sculled a glass of milk, and then I had a couple of choice words afterwards, which I probably shouldn't have said. And got... After 59 minutes of it being uploaded and I think around 10,000 views, it got reported for harassment and bullying.
Yeah, and taken down.
And I saw it was harassment and bullying, and I knew from our last sexual misconduct of me being in my DT stuff.
Yeah, because we got banned from TikTok for ages for that and for you being your DT's Woolworths flu shot stuff. Talking about that.
Yeah.
G up.
Ridiculous. So I thought, fuck, here we go again. So I just deleted the clip as soon as possible. And and then obviously Das is a little bit fucking
like, what
pissed.
The fuck? Like,
you
can't call someone that and just get us banned from this platform.
It was pretty funny. I
was like, looking back on it, it's funny as fuck.
Because I was like, I've been looking at videos of people going like, hey, you're a...
Yeah,
and I'm just like, oh, yeah, that's funny as. Maybe I'll do it. Oh, that was not me this time. That was fucking sick. You haven't even been drinking milk. No. But yeah, so... we decided my punishment would be I've got to try and drink a 2-litre milk. Yeah. During the duration of
the funniest thing was we posted a clip that night as well, and I went to bed and I was expecting to wake up to it have like 1,000 views because we'd just been banned. Yeah. And it was like the best clip we've ever posted. It just went off. I messaged Clutchy. I was like, well, we obviously weren't banned.
Yeah, so that was good.
False alarm, but we'd already locked in the punishment, so.
Yeah, but we're doing the vlog as well, and this will be on the vlog. I'm going to document my journey this evening after the podcast. It's going to be pretty fucked.
Very fucked.
I just want to clarify as well, if this person is listening, I can drink milk. But when you're drinking 2 litres of milk, it may be an hour to an hour and a half.
Yeah.
You know shit's going to be fucked.
A little bit drinking 2 meters of milk in like a day, let alone in the time frame you're going for.
Yeah, so
I reckon you've had 4 schooners of milk since you've been here.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked.
It's very fucked. Luckily, he's got a little ice bucket to keep it cold. And Clutzy did bring his own milk to the Caxton. I'm not sure if they'll just sell you a 2-litre bottle when you get here.
I've never seen such questionable faces on bartenders before, which is really saying something.
We've seen some shit.
They were like, you came to the pub and brought milk. I was like, you know what? I am that weird guy.
Welcome.
So, I reckon I've got...
Fuck all left. You'd have that schooner and a few mouthfuls left, I reckon.
I'm feeling very full.
Was there anything else you would like to cover off? Look at this before we go any further.
Oh wow, that's
into the froths.
Just that someone tried to tell me that we don't know more about space than the ocean.
Who tried to tell you that?
I think Sammy.
Really? Did he have any facts
I don't know,
to back
but
it
he
up?
thought I was joking about it.
No. Oh shit, no.
We know more about space than we do about the ocean.
Yeah.
And I said we
actually
bring it up every week.
All jokes aside, do you know that for a fact?
I'm pretty sure.
Because we've been talking about that for a long time.
Yeah, I know. I've been talking about it for a long time, and it actually made me question. I was like,
where did I hear that?
Where did I hear this? This is true.
What about the other? Well, what was it last week where it was in the sports podcast when someone was like, no one's lost by
no one's lost to the West Tigers and gone on to win the premiership.
Panthers
did it last year.
Yeah, and someone called you out in the group chat. Yeah, like that's fake, and I was like, yeah, Clutzy just heard that on Hello Sport and then repeated it, and then you were like, no, I didn't, and I was like, yeah, because someone else paid you out. They're like, fuck, all you guys do is copy Hello Sport, and you're like, no, I didn't fucking get it off Hello Sport, and I went back and I was like, I'm pretty sure Clutzy said on the podcast, I just heard on Hello Sport, it said it.
This goes to show that we don't know about anything.
We have no idea. It's going to get us in trouble one day. Not in trouble, it's just be like, remember when you talked about that? I'd be like, no.
One thing I'm going to cover off actually, this weekend for the first Jeeps home game, I've been called up to do baptisms.
Oh, so we're going to have some... Well, are you allowed to talk about that next week?
Yeah, so if there's any new Jeeps... If there's anyone that listens to this that's a Jeeps boy that hasn't been baptised, you better be there Saturday. It's not
Can
bad,
the Concrete Cowboy get baptised? Or do you have to actually play?
I'll have to look into it. Maybe if he gets on a management... Yeah. Either it's like coaching staff or... Playing, but I'll look into it.
We also have a very funny story from one of our friends from the weekend just gone. That's in my notes, but he was going to come on tonight, but he couldn't, so we'll hopefully get him on next week to retell. Yeah, fuck. It's one of the funniest things I've ever fucking heard.
And the best thing was he sent it out of context at 1 a.m. Saturday morning.
Yeah, and I woke up so early on Sunday, like 7 o'clock, and was just waiting for him to wake up. Is your audio going all weird?
Nah.
Oh, it must just be my headphones. Can you still hear that?
Yeah.
Mine have just dropped out and back in. It's all good.
There's a very good chance that was just me stepping on
it's all good. They're back. It's working now, but yeah, freaked out for a little bit. All right, anything else before we froth? One more thing.
Okay. This will be the last time that we use this equipment.
It will be.
We're going to give it's a very sad little farewell, actually. I thought we should probably touch on that.
Yeah, true as fuck.
Pig Athletic Club boys, Big Bad Sione is heading overseas. So tomorrow night, Wednesday for us, but a couple of days ago, Wednesday for you guys, will be the Pig Athletic Club's last time in the Caco as part of the Caxton Collective. They're packing up and moving on. Sione's going overseas and the boys...
I think they're going to keep the potty up, but just like remotely.
Yeah, they're doing it remotely. So,
it's a sad day.
It's a sad day.
Big part of our content, we're like, we also use their equipment.
We
fucking oath.
Could not have done this without them. So, massive
paved the way
to
for
all
us.
Those boys. It's been a lot of fun with them.
And we'll continue to do stuff with them like in the future. But sad day they're leaving the Caxton Collective. But stay tuned because we're going to be creating our own little space in here over the next couple of weeks.
We were going to ask you guys what we should do with it, but to be honest, I don't value your opinion at all, so you're just going to have to deal with
what we could do is set up a PO box. I looked into this the other day, actually. It only costs like a couple $100 for the year. Set up a PO box and get people to send shit in, random shit in.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty funny.
That'd be fucking funny.
Yeah, except I would be worried that the local post office would think I'm a freak when I go and get like fucking 14-inch double-ended dildos and shit.
I think that's
just pack it discreetly.
Yeah, pack it discreetly. Or don't. Put it in
don't.
Wrap one in like clear cellophane or something.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking funny.
Oh, I'll send my missus down to pick it up.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we froth?
Yeah, we
Long live pack, basically, is what we're trying to say.
Viva la pack.
Hey, fella.
Sorry. This could be loud in our ears, Josh.
Oh, hang on. Did
you're
you
right.
include any of old mate's calls?
No. Quick shout out to Rummy.
Yeah.
7 calls of absolute
7 calls and he only realised on Monday that he called. And apparently Darcy said they were fucked.
I listened to the first 2 and the last one, and Jesus Christ, mate. Sounds like it was a good night, that's for sure. But yeah.
Incoherent dream.
I think 7 calls is the most we've had in one night for sure. So.
Yeah, from one person, yeah.
And please don't try and break that record. Fuck me.
You're not going to get a run.
Add minutes to my life. Take minutes away from my life, I guess, is what you could say. Let's get into it.
Hey fellas, it's the new Nicola calling off a free phone. Cheers.
Just a free phone call. Just leaving a few of them in. We got a fucking shitload of them once again. I'm not going to play them all, but left a few in here and there.
Here's one for you, Frothy. How are we, fellas? 3 years ago, bought Coachella tickets. Gets canned each year. 5 weeks ago, had surgery. Had 5 weeks off. Took my missus on a mad vacation. Down to fucking 12 Apostles, Great Ocean Road. Dog shit, don't recommend it. And then, so I get back down to the bay. My brother's drunk, got to drive him back to Canberra because I've got to go back to work. So I'm fucking broke after this trip. He is coming back. Coachella goes, we've still got the tickets from a few years ago. They're valid. You want to fucking go? So this is on the Monday. We're applying for a visa. Flying out to fucking Coachella. I was like, I'm broke, bro. I can't do it. And he's like, fuck it. My shout on me. So now we're flying out to Coachella tomorrow. How's that for a fucking bludgeon lifestyle?
How fucked is that?
That is so cool.
Oh, mate, forgot he had Coachella tickets from 3 years ago, and then his brother shouted him to still go.
Shout out to his boss who's letting him take more time off work.
Yeah, fuck, man.
It'd be filthy, but also it's like...
My boss would be like, fucking oath. Get out of here, bro.
Yeah. He would.
Yeah. Can I come too?
Fucking oath. Get out of here, bro.
Who's playing?
Yeah. Wobble, wobble, wobble.
Boys, fuck me, I bloody hope it's the bloody brilliant beers and I've called the right number. It's Hogs from Perth.
Hogs.
I've got a confession to make. So, been at work all day, you know, as you do. Doing an apprenticeship, classmate, you were late. Finished work. I've decided to take Friday off, so I get a 4-day weekend. And went out for a couple of pints. 6 pints later, I was walking home, saw the bottle low. Decided to grab a long neck, Cooper's Red. And got about a quarter of the way in, and I realised I need to shit. And yeah, had 2 more sips and realised I couldn't drink any more. Because I couldn't fucking walk, I need shit that bad. So I had to throw it away, and then I stumbled about 2K, just squeezing my ass cheeks together, and I was like, fuck.
It's another poo podcast.
I cannot make it home. I've got a shit.
Oh, no.
Found a building site, and went behind the back of the house, and dropped my pants, and chucked the most disgusting feral fucking shit ever. Fucking 4 iced coffees, 6 pints worth of shit right there, and a couple of vapes.
Couple of
me, did I feel good once I've done, until I realised got nothing to wipe my fucking ass with. And yeah, that was a problem. That was a real problem. Until I realised I was leaning up against some corrugated iron, so I had to do the, yeah. Look, I'm not going to say any more, but I think you get the picture. I'm now currently...
Oh my God!
He's continued.
Perth. I got cut off by the, talking too long, but, yeah, I'm currently almost home. And, yeah, because I had no, dunny paper to wipe my ass. I just had to pull back up the pants. And fuck me, it doesn't feel good in the jocks. Brand new fucking knobby jocks as well. And I'm afraid no fucking Vanish Gold's going to clean this up. They're just going to have to go straight in the dunny. I mean, fuck, straight in the fucking toilet. Fucking, Anyway, boys, I hope you've had a good week.
Toilet, yeah.
Jack from Perth. I mean, fucking Hogs from Perth. Fucking, yeah. That time you guys bloody came over to Perth. Fucking the Sunshine State, mate. Fucking Brisbane. Fuck Brisbane, Vegas. Fuck the Goldie. Come over to Perth. See what we've got. Anyway, catch you later. Hogs from Perth. Have a good weekend.
Okay, if you're going to throw the undies out regardless, why don't you use them to wipe your ass?
That alarm's back too.
Yeah, because alarm bells, you should have wiped your ass with your undies.
Yeah, that's fuck. Yeah. I can understand not wanting to wipe your ass with knobbies, but as you said, you're going to put them out. Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, obviously you keep the knobs, but if you're going to be throwing them out,
you may as well throw them out at the job site.
Nobbies reach out to get this man a new pair of undies.
Fuck, that's an annoying sound.
Hey boys, just thought I'd call. Just wanted to get your thoughts on the fact that there's been a new GYG, which I know you boys both love. Been proposed to replace the Lotus room at Enogra.
R.I.P. the Lotus room.
Thoughts on that? Do you think we need another one? And also, just had a thought. Most people would not swim in a pool with a corpse in it, but most people are happy to swim in the ocean, which without a doubt has tons of corpses in it, which just means that everyone has a corpse to water ratio that they would or would not swim in.
Really makes you think, doesn't it?
Fuck me. We're being made to think way too much.
There's a lot to unpack there.
There is.
Fuck, that alarm's annoying me.
Yeah, it is.
Might be outside.
Yeah, I think
hopefully the mic's not picking up.
Yeah. That really does make you think, though. So, large bodies of water with a corpse somewhere is okay. Small bodies, no.
Yeah, but the thing is, there'd be heaps of bodies in the ocean, I reckon. Like, even just think about plane crashes and, like, shit like that. The Titanic.
Yeah.
We've said it a lot. We don't know enough about the ocean. So the fact that we don't know enough about the ocean might mean that that's why we're okay to swim in there, because we don't actually know how many, right?
Yeah. Think of everyone that used to fucking just go on boats to go overseas.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of them dead.
Like, imagine if we had a body count of how many bodies are in the water. Do you think we'd swim in the ocean?
Yeah, because obviously that's our thing.
What do you mean?
That's our ratio.
Yeah, true.
I don't know.
Yeah, makes
Honestly,
you think.
it just makes you think. But
R.I.P. the Lotus room.
Should I delve into that fuck shit I was talking about that place the other day? Yeah, it's closing down. So
yeah, what are they going to do?
There's a chick that I used to work with at Miss K's, and she said her first job was at the Lotus Room. Now, for those who don't know what the Lotus Room is, it's just like most Chinese places look dodgy. This place looks
fucking old as well.
Fucked.
Like, it's to paint your picture. It's got a lunch special banner across. It's on a corner of a very busy road, and it's got like a lunch special banner on the front, and they have like spray painted by hand a price of the lunch special. Like, it was started at $10 and they just crossed it out with orange spray paint and wrote $9.50 on it. Yep. And they've done it again. Like, it's fucked.
It's so cooked. But this chick said that when she was working there, she didn't work there for long, and for good reason. They used to ask her to... So when they're clearing plates, someone would come back and be fried rice. If the fried rice looked good enough, you wipe it into a container. Excuse me. And then you give that out as a takeaway. So they wouldn't just cook more. And then I was like, for ages, I always questioned that. She always stuck to the same story. Then one of our mates, his sister used to work there and said the same. He was like, oh yeah, same thing used to happen with her. Yuck. So basically they were just recycling food there, which if that was happening like 4 or 5 years ago, imagine what's happening when they're almost going bust.
Yeah.
And to answer the second part of that question then about the GYG going, do we know? Yes. Is that too many GYGs?
Shit, no. More.
Does anyone ever say that when Macca's pops up?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. More GYGs.
More GYGs, please. More closer to me is a good thing as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shout out to GYG.
Can't tell if this is the one we just listened to. Sorry. I fucked up.
Hey, boys. Just thought I'd call.
I think that is, yeah. Moving on.
G'day, fellas. Draft boy here, paying for the sins the night before. 2 things for you. Big Gachu was in town last night, took me to the rugby. Fantastic game by the Broncos. Although they had no ticker in the first half, they really brought it back. Love to see it. The question I have is, how do I get over the beer fears? They just get me every time, just so bad. If you guys have any suggestions on that, that'd be fantastic. Second of all, as for the bloke who's having the dare iced coffee whilst ploughing a field or harvesting or something, what do farmers do when they need to shit in the middle of the field? Do they just drop it there? Is that the general consensus? They carry toilet paper in the tractor?
Yep.
Legit?
I'm not sure. But, I mean, this is a poo podcast sometimes, so I just wanted to know.
It is a poo podcast sometimes. Like right now.
Yeah, today. Take it easy. Yeah, bye. Love you.
Do you know that for a fact?
Yeah. When I used to do work on the farm with my pop, he used to have, like, rolls and rolls of toilet paper.
And what, you used to shit wherever
like because if you're out fucking 2 hours from a house, you're not going to just keep holding on.
Do you reckon I could call Snooze right now and he would back that up?
I know Snooze does it for a fact.
Okay, I'm going to message him and say, I don't even know what time it is. He's currently in New York, so give me one second.
It's definitely a thing. Like it's a very common thing.
We might have to wait a bit for him to reply, but
yeah.
I searched Snooze on Facebook, it didn't come up.
Getting over the beer fears. Well, personally, I'm not afraid of beer.
My advice would be have another beer.
Yeah. What I actually felt... to be fair, the other day when I was really tired... This is replying already. When I was really tired... okay, sorry.
Instantly replied.
That's fucked.
Just waiting. I just asked him if I could call him. He loves a phone call, so surely. Yep.
First international call to USA.
Hello.
Hello, mate. Can you hear us?
Yeah, g'day.
How are you?
Well, I'm drunk. How are you?
This would be great.
You're currently live on the podcast. Where are you?
Charlie.
Where are you?
I'm currently in New York City.
How's it going? Good.
Look, it's a bit much to be honest, but I'd prefer to be back down in Texas.
Yeah, fucking oath.
We just had someone. Sorry, you go.
Genuinely fucking wild.
It's genuinely wild.
Genuinely fucking wild.
Yeah, I've seen photos and shit. It does look wild, mate. We just had someone call in and ask a question, and basically it was like, when you're a farmer and you're working in, like, what would you call it, Josh?
Just in the middle of the paddock, or you're just out
sitting in a tractor all day. What do you do when you need to shit?
Well, it depends where you are. Like, if you, like, I don't know. It depends what sort of. It depends what you're doing. Depends where you are.
If you're in the middle of nowhere and you can't fucking do anything.
Oh, mate, you just park the tractor up, get out, have a shit, and Bob's your uncle, and then you get back. Go.
Told you.
Yeah, we thought that might have been the case, but just wanted to make sure.
No. Don't get me wrong. In any way, you just pull up, you get out, you shit, and you get back in, and then off you go.
Simple. Do you carry toilet paper?
Yeah, obviously. I'm not a fucking animal.
I don't know. I've seen otherwise.
Hey, hang on, Clutch. What was the conversation that you and I had this morning about you having your shit in the back of your fucking car, and then you were going to rock fucking...
yeah.
Car, and you tried to rock the car for fucking insurance.
What?
Throw me out of the bus, you cunt.
Snooze told me that I should take a shit in the back of my car and then bust a window and say that someone busted into my car and took a shit in it.
To write it off for insurance.
Write it off and get insurance.
Yeah, I'm completely lying. I completely told him to do that.
All right, mate. We'll let you get back to your fucking overseas trip. Thank you for taking our call.
Nah, too easy, balls.
Talk to you, mate. Bye.
Righto, bye.
Well, that answers that.
That was a very snooze thing.
That was.
I can't believe he's still awake.
Neither can I. I don't know what time it'll be over there, but with the wee hours. Beer fears, have another beer.
Yeah, have another beer or go out and have a beer.
Yeah. Soak up some Atmos.
You can't really sleep when you're out.
Soak up some Atmos. Moving on.
Frothies and Frothettes. It is the Reverend here.
It's 6 a.m.
Back for my first edition of Bloody Brilliant Reviews with the Reverends. And in this series, I'll be going around all the prim grade teams in the comp, trying out their bacon and egg burgers or rolls and rating them. This week on the shopping block is Brothers, and my God, it was not the best. Egg, overpowering the bacon, nothing for offer, just underwhelming, not enough bacon on the actual bun. And yeah, overall, it is probably about a 5 out of 10. Shit start to sway the season, but boys got to win. Fuck the filth. Jeeps in your cheeks. And we'll catch you boys next week.
I like it.
I do like this.
We want to find out what the best bacon and egg roll is in
bacon and egg, yeah.
Queensland Premier Rugby, so stay tuned for that.
Steak burgers.
Brothers sucked in.
Yeah.
Next.
Never had a good
ass. I'm fucking coming out to the sunny coast for a fucking belated Christmas party, and I'm making it my solo fucking mission to visit the Caxton. I'm going out anyway to have at least a fucking beer there, and in my time there, if I'm there while you boys are doing the run, I'll be there. I know this call is for fucking questions and all that sort of fucking shit, but I'm currently in ISO in fucking Victoria, on the border of Victoria and fucking New South Wales. And my question for you is, how toey were you boys for a fucking beer during that week off? Because holy fuck, I'm like a duck to a fucking pond right now for a beer, I tell ya. I'm so toey for a beer. It's ridiculous.
First of all, definitely come to the Caxton.
Yeah, come to the Caco for sure.
I wasn't that toey. I think because it fucked up my taste buds.
I didn't have the best taste buds, and I was also just fucking tired.
Yeah. But the week after, also it's different. I feel he said ISO. I'm not sure if he actually had COVID or was just locking down. Because if I was in lockdown, like if I was isolating, so I was a close contact or whatever, but not actually sick, I was so fucking toey.
Yeah.
But not that toey. But to be fair, the first beer back was good.
Yeah. When it was lockdown a few years back, though, I drank a lot of beers.
Remember that first night we had back at the pub after the lockdown? We came here.
Yeah.
It's like 20 of us. We had the whole pub to ourselves.
That was fucking
awesome. Isn't that bizarre? So fucked. Look at us now, baby. Next.
Clats, das. Fucking fumbler up your ass.
Back.
It's been a while. I'd like to say that the 24 McNuggets is the best way to walk home in the earth. Stop playing Darcy's song, a.k.a. From Kingdom to Orcs. Love that. It was a fucking tune-ski.
Tune-ski?
I'd also like to say it's been a while since we mentioned the fact that we know more about space than we do the ocean.
Oh, around.
Bring you a fun fact about
we
the
do
ocean.
know more about space.
The world's longest fucking mountain chain underneath the water. So have a think of that. And that's it.
Rocked.
Fumbler out. Chips forever.
Very rocked.
Piss your sheets unless they're Lad Collective sheets. How about that? See you later. Love you both.
Good to hear from you, mate. It's been a while.
Cheers, Fumbler. It's been way too long. I've actually been you have been living rent free in my head probably the last month, wondering where you've been. So it's good to hear that you're still alive.
Projecting your voice too.
And I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Great take with the 24 nuggets.
Yep.
Projecting voice.
Also, fun fact about the ocean.
Fun fact about the ocean.
We do say we don't know enough about it, so thanks for helping us understand it.
You're ticking so many boxes, and it's good to see.
Yeah. Welcome back, baby.
Yeah. Great re-entrance.
Hey, boys. It's the male model from Mudgee ringing in. First time caller. Hey, don't wait on me, bruz. Calling on a free phone from Armadale. Big 9 on the L. So stop trying to wait on me. I love you, boys. Keep up the potty. Have a good one. Stay naughty. Jeeps in your cheeks. Give them heaps. Klutz, I love you. Get naked and dust in your ass and fuck your apostrophe. Love you.
Great free phone call.
That was a great free phone call.
Now,
I'd just like to bring to attention.
Yeah, if you're on YouTube, you would know this already, but
I've I just drank 2 litres of milk. Ian, how long have we been recording?
An hour. That's pretty fucked. Spitty bum.
That wasn't my mouth, that was my ass. Holy fuck, my guts are churning so much.
We move forward though, Josh.
Oh, do we? I'm scared.
How you going, boys? It's the Toowoomba Termite here.
Oh.
Just ringing up. I got a bit of a inside information. I hear the bootstrap dribbler. He's pulled a Jehovah's Witness. Just have a chat about it and see what you think. He's going to ring up and let you know his thoughts. Right, Huru, have a good one.
Oh, he's pulled an actual Jehovah's Witness.
He reckons. If true, huge. If true, huge. Reach out. Bootstrap dribbler.
G'day, boys. It's the official trial of the podcast. Dave Kenzie here. Just
Fuck yeah, bro.
Give her a quick update. Brilliant Art is back in business, and she's ready to fire. She's not too far from a win, so just keeping. She's not too far away, and yeah. Hope everyone had a good Anzac Day. Froth on. Brilliant Art and Genzai will forever. Canandra, Python, never. Alright, love you, boys.
I think Brilliant Art went around on Saturday night. She might not have got the win, but Dave's reassured us that she's ready to peak. She's ready to go.
Next race we'll be getting on.
Absolutely. I got on this race.
Speaking of getting on, Davey was on one on the weekend.
Was he?
Oh, yeah.
Did you see him?
Got some Snapchats.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Fuck
very
yeah.
nice.
Belting out some tunes.
Oh, that's what we love to hear.
Hey boys, it's the Durry Demon here again. I'm just calling on a bit of a fucking free phone from Barraba. You might remember me with Red Hot Rollo from the fucking Barraba slaughter. I've got a bit of conspiracy because I thought, you know, you boys mentioned a bit of conspiracy fucking things earlier. Fucking old cunt came up to me in the pub the other day and he's like, you know what, mate? I think the pigeons have got fucking cameras. And you know how they fucking charge up? They're like little fucking robots. He's like, do you know how they charge up? I was like, how, mate? And he's like, they charge up on fucking power lines. Anyway, don't piss of shit, give him heaps.
Oh, flapping. I thought that was going to get combined with the
1,000 steps.
Have a limited amount of flaps.
Yeah, the one we got. Yeah, they have a flap limit. Yeah, that's why they walk around everywhere, because if they flap too much, they die.
That is so funny. Pigeons charge themselves on power lines.
Makes you think.
Does it?
I think he's got a double.
Hey boys, it's the fucking Durry Demon and I've got the it's a Pommy Poofter. Yeah, we got the Pommy Poofter here. He's a fucking import from overseas playing for Barrow, helping us out a bit because our last fucking game against Narrabri was a bit of a hiding. Anyway, I'm just here with a bit of shower thoughts with the Durry Demon. Maybe plants are really farming us, giving us oxygen until we eventually expire and turn into mulch, which they can consume. And the Pommy just got one.
Bruh.
Makes you think, doesn't it?
Back to me, he doesn't actually know what it was. So...
Oh, mate, I'm fine.
What was I going to say? If my calculator had a history, it would be more embarrassing than my browser history. Anyway, don't piss J's, give him heaps.
So, You Are What You Eat is really getting a new run for its money.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a plant.
Maybe we should go vegan.
Nah.
Fuck no. Absolutely not. Moving on.
Hey lads, Gozzer again here from Melbourne. Just got a quick question for you. As a bloke personally, not a big fan of beer, but what would you lads recommend for a bloke who's trying to get into beer?
Bloke.
Cheers lads.
Yeah, bloke in a bar.
Bloke.
If you want some lager, smash some fucking bloke in a bar.
If not, I reckon go down the sour train.
Yeah,
they're pretty
sour.
different to normal beers, so
If you like cruises and shit like that,
Yeah.
it's definitely not the same taste, but it's that same sort of fruity vibe.
yeah. Give a sour a crack.
Yeah.
You've also had a milk moustache this entire podcast. Sorry to break it to you now.
Really?
Yeah, on like the edges.
I'm not gonna lie, my guts are turning over so much.
You drink so much milk.
They drank 2 litres.
I wonder how many calories are in a... Can you Google that? How many calories are in a... It won't say it on the thing.
Well, it has to.
No, not calories. Just Google it. How many...
calories. Average quantity per serving, 250 ml serving. Energy, 648
that's not calories.
with 155 calories.
Fuck, I would have thought it'd be way more. Oh, that's weight. Average serving is
That's
what?
250 ml.
And you had 2 litres.
So times that by 8.
Go by 100. Go. Yeah, I would go by 8, yeah.
62, 620,
yeah.
1,000. Oh my God. 440 calories. That's a fair bit, eh?
That's so fucked. Pretty sure that's like your fucking daily intake of calories.
I don't know if I like that. Oi, but I've had
heaps of calcium.
68 grams of protein.
Yeah, true. Your guts are going to be fucked. You going to get KFC on the way home?
Oh, no. I'm going to go cry.
Okay. There's only a couple left. Oh, that might be the last one, actually.
I genuinely feel so far.
Hey, lad. Gozer
Yeah,
again.
that's it. That's the last,
Melbourne.
that's the last one. And we're done. We're done. You can go and shit your pants.
Okay. Fuck me. I tell you what, everyone, do not drink 2 litres of milk in that time frame.
No,
My
do
God.
it. Do it. See if you can beat Klutzy's time. An hour 16 of this podcast.
Oh, maybe. There's a good chance I'm going to yak tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We used to do the 2 litre milk challenge in boarding school. We used to vomit all the time.
Yeah.
But they did it a lot quicker. They did it in like minutes, not hours. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you get around the sponsors of this week's podcast. They're making our dreams come true. You're making our dreams come true by getting around them, because then they get around us. And that's how the world works. Manscaped, Bloke in a Bar, The Lad Collective, Trademark.
Fucking oath.
Get the fuck around them.
Make sure as well, if you are buying Bloke, you tag us in your stories this
Yes,
weekend.
we want to see it.
We would love to see it.
We want to see some
Kempy
blokes.
wants to see it.
Yeah.
Tag us both. Just get some bloke in here. And then go home to your Lad Collective sheets.
Yep.
And have a sleep.
And then get up for work on Monday and put your trademark
Put
gear
your
on.
trademark gear on.
And make sure if you're going out on the weekend in between having blokes and going to work on Monday with your trademark gear, use your Manscaped stuff to make sure, you know, you're all
You actually
sorted
look
down there.
respectable for once in your life.
Yep.
It's simple.
Simple.
Shout out to Cam Munster.
Coming on very soon. There's a clip I need to cut up.
Next couple of weeks.
Yeah. This will be episode 93. 7 weeks.
So close.
7 weeks. Fucking crazy times.
Crazy how it's happened.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Happened. It has happened.
It's how we've made it happen.
Yeah. Manifest.
Yeah, exactly. It's called manifesting, people. If you're not going to manifest, you can
Fuck
off.
We might leave it at that, hey?
Yeah, definitely.
Bye-bye.
Bye.